Look, man, I don't know how they did this. Since this morning, I've been having a migraine, and it's probably because this game. Just the hype and the anticipation of this game, why I had a migraine all day long. And
Yeah.
after this, I'm gonna drink some water, maybe take some ibuprofen, and lay the hell down and enjoy this win. And pull up the receipts of all these crummy cheesehead fans, because I'm gonna be looking at their Twitters all night long, calling these clowns out.
Well, at least you get to sleep. It's 6 a.m. here, and it's about to be daybreak. I, I,
Look, man,
Go ahead, start.
the Bears somehow, and I mean, it's halftime. We call each other. It's 21-6 at halftime. We're talking how this game is over. There's no chance the Bears get back. They're getting dominated
I
on
even
defense.
texted you. I even texted you game over.
I called my dad after this. I said the game. He even said the game's over. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
And we were kind of in this
Yeah.
mode where at first we're in denial, but at this point in the time, we're just at the acceptance period. We're like, these guys just didn't come ready to play. Defense is just getting carved up. Offense is doing nothing. They're just out there messing up after messing up. And then we get to the second half, and I'm just thinking, I'm like, okay, hypothetically speaking, they missed a field goal to make it 24-6 going into halftime. Hypothetically, we got to get a stop. Offense got to go score a touchdown.
Yeah.
We get the stop. We go down the field. We get a field goal. All right, fine. I'll take it. And in between all that stuff, all of this nonsense, the defense is getting stops. But the offense turns around, and every single second, we get into the red zone. Ben Johnson reverts to Matt Nagy. And he starts getting cute. So because of us getting cute, we had to kick another field goal to make it 21-9. All throughout this, we get another stop. Somehow, some way, I don't know how the Bears did it. Caleb Williams makes one of the craziest throws I've ever seen in my life. Defender is literally tackling his legs, and just by the grace of God, he throws it up. Roma Dunze is right there to catch it. Otherwise, that would have been the game. We somehow go down the field. DeAndre Swift gets the touchdown to make
And on
it
fourth down, too. That Adunze catch, fourth down.
fourth down.
Yeah.
So later in the drive, DeAndre Swift gets a touchdown to cut the lead to a 1-point game. It's 21-16. We get another stop. We can get back in this game and win this thing. I need the defense. Come on, defense. Give me one more stop. One more stop. And when it counts, the defense is like, yo, no, we're not going to do that because we're not going to tackle. We're just going to let Matthew Golden, who everybody's been trolling, he can't score a touchdown in one season. Of course. I'm thinking we're going to lose this game. And these Packer fans be talking about, you were talking all this shit about Matthew Golden not scoring one touchdown in the season. And guess what? He put the goodbye touchdown away. I'm thinking that.
What got me, and I was, your aunt can tell you that I was yelling this the entire game. And I think I might have texted it to you too. I was like, the Bears, how they got into the game, they stayed in bump and run coverage and they were blitzing. They wasn't blitzing ferociously, but they might send an extra guy at the quarterback just to rush his clock a little bit.
Yep.
But they were in bump and run coverage. When Golden got that touchdown, they got out of bump and run coverage and allowed them receivers to release off the line of scrimmage, keeping his clock regular. And I'm just yelling and screaming, man, get up on them. Do not allow them to release. Don't allow them to release. And there was, they allowed that one release, and Golden got off the line of scrimmage untouched. And no one seemed to actually get
They just didn't tackle him.
I mean, they didn't get a finger on him until he was right, at the 10-yard line?
Yeah, by then it's too late.
Yeah, by then you're right. It was way too late. So that was, to me, that was the major adjustment that Allen made. They're like, okay, all right, we got to figure out a way to get up in this game. We're going to run blitz and we're going to play bump and run coverage. We're going to make these jokers throw the football and stop the run. And it worked. The only problem was we were getting field goals instead of touchdowns.
Yep.
I mean, and it was just by the grace of God that McManus missed 2 kicks, a field goal and an extra point.
Yep. When he missed the extra point, I was like, oh,
I almost knocked my TV over just jumping up in front of the TV with my hands up. And I almost knocked it over. And I'm like, oh. And at that moment, I was like, you know what? We're going to win this game.
Yep.
At that moment, that's when I said we're gonna win this game. It was just too much that was going on at that moment leading up to that missed extra point. And I'm just like, you know what? There is no way. I honestly felt we were going to lose the game at that particular moment.
Yep.
Then Loveland's touchdown happened.
Mm-hmm.
Loveland's touchdown happened, and Loveland was the best player all night.
Oh, yeah.
Consistent all night.
Where the Colts fans were at home in Cancun too, crying about Tyler Warren being better. Yeah, they're crying. They're eating their stew. This is what we were saying this at the start of our game recaps at the start of the season. Why is Colson Loveland not being featured in the offense? You drafted this guy.
Not being played. Yep.
Super high. Well, now we see. Now here's the thing, and I was telling my dad this a few other days too. Don't let this guy leave the building like you traded Greg Olsen and you traded him away, because he was a good tight end for us back in the day. Yeah,
a star is born in Colson Loveland.
Don't let any offensive coordinator, because that was the problem then. Mike Martz, who was the offensive coordinator, didn't vibe with Greg Olsen, even though Lovie Smith and all the other player personnel guys were saying, no, we got to keep Greg Olsen. But Mike Martz's like, I'm not going to use him. But now that we got a coach that actually believes in Colson Loveland and drafted him for the reason why he drafted him, I don't think Colson Loveland's going anywhere.
Colson Loveland's a route runner. I mean, for me, he's not a tight end. He's a pass catcher. And you can line him outside. You can line him up inside. You can put him you can actually put him outside the tackle box. I mean, he is effective just about everywhere. He is a matchup nightmare. And he specifically was tonight. It didn't matter who you put on him. It didn't matter who you put on him. But they had to put a safety or a linebacker on him because absolutely, I mean, if you look at everyone else, Burden was...
On the two-point conversion, a corner was covering him and he still beat him.
Still beat him. Burden was active. Moore was active. Adunze got a couple of catches late. He got a couple of catches late. But, I mean...
Dude,
I'm too old for this shit.
I don't know. Look, man, I'm still in utter shock that we pulled this off. And even when that last drive, the defense is driving, and it's that last play, I'm like, oh, don't do this Aaron Rodgers crap on me again. And luckily, Sweat got there just in time to make Jordan Love just be like, F it, I got to throw it. And he threw it just short. And thank God, whoever.
Are you talking about the final play or the play before?
The final play of the game. The final play of the game. All right.
Because the play before, Sweat almost got him.
Oh, yeah.
And or not, I think Jaden Reed was open. Luckily, Sweat swiped his arm to make that ball fall short.
Yeah.
And Tyler Gordon was getting cooked.
Well,
he was getting
it was his
cooked.
first
now,
game.
granted, I know. He wasn't 100%. I'm pretty sure if he was 100%, they wouldn't have been able to get outside the numbers on him like they were.
Yeah.
Now, they weren't getting inside the numbers on Gordon because he had over-the-top safety help.
Yeah.
But when he got outside the numbers, Kyler Gordon's feet was just basically...
on that same drive, the fourth down to Golden.
The
simple
Golden.
Out route. He didn't have his feet under control, and he lets him get a simple out route, easy completion.
They brought him in motion. They brought Golden in motion, and you can kind of tell that Gordon was way behind, and he couldn't keep up even then. So there was no other place for Golden to go would be to go outside the numbers. He had already had him beat.
Yeah.
And the Packers knew it. The Packers was like, hey, if they go man coverage, let's see if we can get Gordon in an uncompromising position because we know he ain't 100%.
Yeah.
Jalen Johnson had a horrible first half. He balled out in the second.
Balled out in the second half. He was a lot better in the second half.
He was a lot better in the second.
Maybe him getting benched finally woke him up to be like, hey, you need to stick on glue like these guys.
Correct. And then I'm saying, you got Kyler Gordon coming out there, and we know he is not 100%. But you, Jalen Johnson, are supposed to be one of the best corners in the league, and you getting cooked. But when this dude comes in, he giving everything he got with the skills God gave him and the help that's currently afforded to him, and he is playing some decent football. Get your tail back out there and give us what you got, Mr. So-called Pro Bowler.
Yeah, and
in that second half, he played a little better.
And it would have looked worse because Bears, obviously, they on their Twitter pages, they always show the players walking in through the tunnel to get to the locker room. This man wearing this orange suit. I'm like, dude, stop wearing these flashy suits. And I'm watching you here in the first half getting burnt like toast.
Oh, he was getting cooked. I mean, and it didn't matter who was in front of him. He was getting cooked. And we're talking about Jalen Johnson. Cooked.
Honestly, if the Bears had lost this game and the way he played, I would have been completely fine saying, you know what? Let's look for a trade partner. Let's free up some cap space. Because I'd rather take my chances with another cornerback than seeing this dude get cooked all game. Now, and again, second half, he stepped up. Like, there was one play to Christian Watson on a simple slant. He was right there, and he broke that pass. So I'm like, where was this in the second?
Where was that in the first half? And on top of that, Nishan Wright, same thing. I'm assuming what the Green Bay Packers was trying to do was get those Bears corners to defend outside the numbers, because those are most of the passes they gave up in the first half. Outside the numbers. So, and it seemed like it was clockwork. Every time a man coverage, boom, there they go. Nice little slant outside the numbers, bam. And it didn't matter who it was.
Yeah,
they were just horrible.
Yeah, in the first half, in the first game, Dennis Allen strictly ran like a man defense against Jordan Love in Lambeau. And Jordan Love was picking these dudes apart. And the same thing happened this first half, especially in the first quarter. My God, Dennis Allen abused the man-to-man coverage. And at some point, I'm just like, dude, he's picking you apart in man-to-man. Yeah. You got guys who don't know what man they are. They're not sticking to these dudes like glue. It's absolutely crazy.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, but it was outside the numbers all night. They rarely got much in the middle of the field. Everything that Green Bay was doing, for the most part, was outside the numbers. And they were getting cooked the entire night. So, I mean, I got to admit, I did like the adjustment of more bump and run coverage and blitzing to speed up Jordan Love's clock. I got to admit, I did like it. They killed me when they got out of it. That drive when Golden scored that touchdown. I'm yelling and screaming, why in the blue hell are you guys backing up and allowing them free release off the line of scrimmage? Get up on them. And then next thing you know, Jordan Love started picking them apart again because the receivers were getting a free release off the line of scrimmage. And
I don't know. For whatever reason, this has been Bears history. Every time the offense actually does something, the defense just turns around and just gives it right back to the opposing team. And I never understand why you can get so many multiple stops in a row. Like the Bears at that point, till that touchdown, were getting 4 stops in a row. And I think another key contributing factor why it helped with getting these stops, dude, in the first half, Josh Jacobs was gashing these dudes. And then in the second half, I don't know what the hell happened. They must have.
They started run blitzing. They started run blitzing between the gaps to stop Jordan Jacobs from rushing, to put that onus on Love. Now I'm gonna say this: if this had been Puka Nacua or AJ Brown, and to some extent Juwan Jennings, the Bears would have got cooked tonight.
Oh yeah.
Especially the Rams.
Oh yeah.
Because the Rams has got receivers.
Yeah.
Luckily for us, the Green Bay receivers, I mean, they're average to a little bit better than average at best.
Yeah.
The Rams receivers, those dudes, 2 of them specifically, are elite.
Yeah.
And if they would allow that to Puka Nacua, the Rams would have blasted the Bears.
Oh yeah.
They would have blasted the Bears. So I guess now if San Francisco wins, San Francisco's coming to Chicago, and if Philadelphia wins, we get the Rams.
Really? Oh shit.
Yeah, the lower seed is going to go.
Play Seattle.
The lower seed going to go to Seattle.
So that would be the Rams.
If San Francisco wins, they go to Seattle, and we get the Rams. If Philly wins, the Rams go to Seattle.
Seattle, they come to us,
and we get Philly.
Yeah, man.
So
that's another redemption game. That's redemption of 2018 right there.
Correct. So basically, what it's gonna come down to, we gonna get Philly or the Rams. A team with 2 elite wide receivers and one team with an elite running back.
See, this is why Bears need
to be on it. Because if this had been Philly or the Rams, I think our attitude would be a heck of a lot different.
Well, I'll disagree with the Philly point because their offense has just been terrible all year. And I think even though our defense has been bad, with their offense being shaky, I think we could still beat them.
The playoffs brings a different challenge from every team. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And then on top of that, we beat Philly. And a lot of the times, beating a team twice in a year is really difficult, especially when that second game is in the freaking playoffs.
Yeah.
So I think
the only difference is they'll be coming here. So
that's correct. But that also adds a different dynamic because, hey, we at home. You know, the fans will get us through.
Yeah.
You can't be that way. You can't be that way. So, and Green Bay, basically because of a lot of injuries, has been basically a shell of themselves.
Even then, they still controlled this damn game from the beginning.
That's true. That's true.
If anything, this is, I have to be honest, as much as we took the game from them, Green Bay definitely won. I don't know what the heck adjustment. See, the stuff Green Bay did in the second half, props to the Bears. I honestly also think it was the Bears probably getting the talking to from Dennis Allen and Ben Johnson to just wake the hell up. Especially on the defensive side of the ball.
And let's be honest, those 2 missed kicks. 3 missed
kicks. He missed 2 field goals, 1 extra point.
Oh, well then, like I said, those missed kicks pretty much sealed Green Bay's deal. When they missed that extra point at that particular moment, I knew we were going to lose because McManus just didn't have it.
Yeah.
He just didn't have it.
And that was a smart timeout. See, it's funny because the announcers, Herb Street, said, like, why are you calling it a timeout after McManus kicked the field goal to make it? He kicks it again, he misses it.
Correct. And they had 3 at the time. So, yeah, it was like, well, we can go ahead and waste one of these kickouts. It's right before half. Let's just go ahead. And I thought they were going to use another one.
Oh, no, I think the rules are now just like with college. You can't call 2 timeouts.
Correct. You can't use all 3, but I thought he would have at least tried. I'll say that. But I'm pretty sure Johnson knows the rules. But when he missed that kick, I'm like, well, okay then. But when he missed that extra point at that particular moment, I was just like, okay, we can win this game.
And thank goodness for the referees. They called, I was shocked. The refs called 2 delay of games on the Packers. The second one, that actually pushed them back, which made McManus kick a deeper field goal, which has ended up making him miss that field goal too.
Correct. And I would probably say we were really on Johnson about being cute. Yep. But that fake wide receiver screen when they touched down to DJ Moore. I thought it was going to be a wide receiver screen to Luther Burden. I thought it was too because I saw Burden back up. But then I looked over to Williams and he started looking straight towards DJ Moore, and they fell for it. That was a great play call.
Yeah,
that was a great play call. But the player of the night, I hope he get a game ball too. That's Colston Loveland. And on top of that, the offensive line played really good, especially in that fourth quarter.
I thought pass blocking they were good. Run blocking.
Well, in the fourth quarter, they you couldn't really run too much. But when they got the ball 3 minutes ago in 27-24, I did like the fact how they did utilize the run in certain situations.
Yeah.
So, granted, they took the score when they had to. The touchdown to go up there. I mean, he was wide open. Why would you not give it to him?
Yeah.
So I was a little worried that they left so much time on the clock. 1:43, I believe it was, and we're down 4, and they had one timeout. So, but Green Bay made a lot of mistakes. They made a lot of mistakes. The delay of games.
My prayers hope that the Packers are stupid enough to hold this against Matt LaFleur so bad, they don't even pick up his contract for a re-signing. They just said, get the hell out of town. I would love that. If this is the loss that makes Matt LaFleur go, I am all for that.
It would not shock me.
That guy can coach.
With everything that's been going on with coach firings, McDaniel, Harbaugh, it would not shock me that LaFleur gets the axe too, because a lot of people are going to be out for Harbaugh. Now, honestly, I think he's going to the Giants. I think that's probably the.
Yeah.
Right now the Giants has got a really good quarterback on the horizon in Jackson Dart, so I can't really. And he got a elite wide receiver too, and good pass rushers on defense. The foundation is there with the Giants, and all they need is just that top guy to bring it all together.
And then
I think Harbaugh.
On top of it, if they stupidly let LaFleur go, Miami just hired one of their front office dudes. He might just go to Miami.
He might just go to Miami.
But we don't know. That's I'm not worried about what the Packers is.
That's all today, though. And again, that's all speculation, I'm sure. But and
the funny part too, at halftime, Micah Parsons, he did do a tweet. He's like, "Hey, we got to make sure we step on these guys' throats because the Bears, we can't let these guys come back." And what happened?
They came back, and that handshake at the end, I think. The handshake at the end, I think LaFleur really wanted to say good game, but Johnson just shook and ran out.
No, well, I looked back at that. For whatever reason, the player literally tackled Ben Johnson, and then obviously, as he's giving the handshake, LaFleur gives him this dirty, pissed off look. But I'm like, bro, I don't care. Ben Johnson said when he first came here, he liked beating Green Bay twice, and he lived up to that. We know damn well if the Packers had won this game, LaFleur was going to talk his shit.
Yeah, of course. It's a rivalry.
So,
it's a rivalry. And that's another reason why I would not be shocked if they fired LaFleur.
Oh yeah.
Dude, we see this on the horizon that Ben is going to start owning you. And we don't want to hear that crap. So we're going to have to get a new man up in here that's going to pump some new blood into this organization. I mean, really, to tell you honestly, they need pass catchers. They really do.
But I don't care as long as
the guys that Green Bay got are not elite. They're average.
Oh yeah,
average to above average. They need an elite pass catcher. Yeah. So, but anyway, they lost. I'm happy about it. Smile on my face, and move on.
Look, the struggles. Offensively, I thought the offense, they started off good. They got a nice 3 points there, and then they just didn't do anything. It's like they always got to midfield or just about midfield, and then they just killed themselves in the foot. Ben Johnson just had these irritating play calls, like the one for one example, we had a reverse type of thing where it went to Cole Kmet. He looked like he could throw, but he just took it himself. They ran that play a few plays later on that same drive.
Thought that was Kmet. I thought that was Kmet.
Yeah, but this one they handed off to Luther.
Okay.
And the Packers just blew that up. And I'm like, what the heck?
And that inside handoff. That inside handoff to DJ Moore, they just blew that up.
I was just like, and that killed the drive right there.
The guards in the center in the first half were piss poor on the offensive line. And
Dolman didn't have good snaps tonight either.
No.
And we're lucky on that one crazy drive, we got called for a flag because otherwise the ball would have been snapped over Caleb's head.
Yeah. And then we lost Trapillo.
Yeah, so the only blows that we hit, TJ Edwards, he got, oh man, I think he may have broke his ankle because when he got stepped onto that, it looked like they didn't show him stepping down on it, but I think he must have broke that ankle, so he's done.
I think he broke that ankle too. I mean, because they had the whole leg wrapped up.
Yeah.
And Trapillo, I didn't really see exactly what happened.
Nicked up, and it's nothing serious like a ligament thing.
He did have to be walked off the field. So hopefully, but Benedette didn't do bad when he came in.
Yeah, he didn't do bad.
I was like, Lord, please don't bring in Braxton Jones. Whatever.
Oh yeah, Braxton Jones was activated.
I know. I was like, so don't bring in Braxton. I was like, oh, Benedette. Okay, that's not too bad.
Oh yeah, and when they showed it, he ran straight in there.
Yeah.
He was ready. So,
but the Bears had their opportunities to get turnovers. They just couldn't jump on the football.
Don't get me started with that Jervon Dexter thing.
Well, I mean, he did run a little bit fast. I would have thought that, as he's in the front, I think it was Brisker, and I want to say it was Smart. All they had to do was just try to keep Green Bay people off the ball so Dexter can get the ball. But Dexter overran the ball, and Brisker had kind of fell down, and he was on his knees. So, I mean, and then there was a kickoff, whether it was a punt, I can't remember if it was a punt or a kickoff, that punched out, and Green Bay recovered it. So
Lil Wayne is so pissed, bro. He just
he'll be all right.
He tweeted, "We just lost a playoff game to a ninja with purple nails and effing suck Bears ass. Bear ass. We don't deserve to be in the playoffs." Straight like that. Oh my goodness. I had to be PG with that. I don't want to drop the N word on here. But,
yeah, he'll be all right.
Yeah,
he'll live.
I think the joy. Yeah. Okay, so the joy in this game for me, even after the fact that we sucked and we still found a way to win this game, because this has just been the Bears all season long. When you think you have them down, it's the recipe for these teams. You gotta just stomp them out and make sure they have no chance at all.
Yeah.
Like the one team, actually, there's only been two teams that actually did that. The Lions when we first played them, and then the Ravens. But outside of that, in almost every single game we played this year, even when we play bad, we still find a way to hang around, and these teams give us opportunities to hang around.
Yeah. 12 wins, 7 fourth quarter comebacks.
Now, again, time to tell if that will be sustainable for next year. I hope next year we just play better.
Well, I can't imagine it's sustainable.
Yeah.
But it does show a character within the locker room that really, for the most part, has not been with this organization at all. So I'm glad. I'm glad we got the W. The first playoff win in 18 years?
15 years.
15 years. So,
since the Seattle game back in 2011.
Yeah,
I remember that.
That's a long time to go without playoff wins. So, but looking on the horizon, it's either going to be Philadelphia to Rams. Now, if
I'd rather play Philly.
I'd rather play Philly too. I do not want to see Puka Nacua go up against this secondary. I don't want to see Devontae Adams go up against this secondary.
To our defense, I think the Rams can be got.
Of course.
Because they didn't play a good game. They didn't play a good game today. The Carolina Panthers arguably should have. Well, the Rams should have blew the Carolina Panthers out a long time.
That's true. And Puka Nacua dropped a touchdown, which was shocking to me.
Oh, yeah.
It hit him in the hands, too. Matt Stafford threw him a beautiful ball. and he just flat out dropped it. Now, why he dropped it, I have no idea. Maybe he just didn't know it was coming or didn't believe it was coming, and it kind of shocked him a little bit.
Probably thinking about the touchdown more than catching the football.
Probably, but I can't see Puka Nacua making that many mistakes. So I would prefer to play Philly.
Yeah,
I prefer to play Philly. I think we can. I think we can get them. Yeah, we can get them. The Rams, on the other hand,
they're gettable, but it's going to be a tough task.
Yeah, I got to admit, I know with the way our secondary played against these wide receivers, the last thing I want them to see is the best wide out in the league.
Yeah. Look, and before we get out of here, because we got 8 minutes, again, for people who have doubts about Caleb Williams, this again was another game. Look, he's going to have his inaccuracies. All quarterbacks have their inaccuracy issues.
Yeah.
Receivers dropping the pass. Now, 2 of those drops by Colston and Komet, those should have been counted as catches and a fumble. Why the referees called this incomplete, I don't know, but I'm not going to talk about it.
Well, I'm trying to remember which one. Actually, I think it might have been both of them, because you have to catch, curtail the ball, and they say you have to make a football move with at least 3 steps, max 3 steps. Now, they didn't do that. I mean, I think Loveland got 2 steps down, but he never brought the ball down. So, I mean, I get why they called them incomplete passes, but they got to hold on to the football.
Yeah.
They got to hold, because the defenses are going to get better as we move on. They're going to get a heck of a lot better. And Philadelphia's defense is no joke. And I'm pretty sure they're embarrassed that the last time they played the Bears almost ran up 300 yards on them.
We'll do it again.
So I'm pretty sure that's going to be on their minds moving forward. And it's going to be on the Bears' mind moving forward. And I can honestly see the Bears try to run the football. And if they're successful, great.
Yeah.
But will it be to the tune of 285 yards or something of that nature? 287, 281, something like that? Don't know.
Look, last thing about Caleb. For all the issues he does have in his game, he can only improve as he gets older. But I said it time and time again. This dude is going to be here for the next 10 years. I've seen enough. I've seen more than what I've seen that Fields can do, what Trubisky could do, from what any quarterback can do. This dude will probably go down as the best Bears quarterback in team history. And if he wins the Super Bowl with us, he may get a statue built and he'll still be playing for us.
Yeah.
That's how big this guy.
Yeah.
He finds a way. I haven't seen a Bears quarterback do what he's been doing. And when you have a quarterback that when the moment comes by, it's time for him to have a must-down drive to go get a touchdown. He can do it. You got one.
Yeah.
You got one. And I can only hope that he stays here as long, that he torments the Packers for years to come, and we're the guys that are owning this rivalry going forward for the next 10 years. Because then, when he's good, then we can only set ourselves up for not only Ben Johnson being here for a very long time.
Yeah.
We can then start to adapt the Packers' mindset of eventually drafting a quarterback, developing him in the fairgrounds while the last few years of Caleb Williams is there, and then guess what? Right into the fold.
Well, I can honestly say for sure the Bears-Packers rivalry is at its high point.
Oh, yeah?
We knocked out Love. Love came back. Love looked really good.
Yeah, where are the Packer fans now saying we can't beat Jordan Love when it matters the most? We beat him just
now.
But now, now watch the excuse of, we didn't have Micah Parsons.
Or even they may say, hey, man, get rid of Jordan Love. Draft a quarterback. Let's start off. I mean, I can't fathom Green Bay saying, let's start off from scratch. Let's not hire LaFleur and get rid of Jordan Love. I can't fathom that. But I honestly think the scenario of LaFleur not being retained is feasible.
Oh yeah, I bet you.
You don't lose to your rival the way you lost. You don't lose to your rival the way you lost to your rival.
Twice, where they had to come back on you.
Yeah, you don't lose to your rival like this. That's a bad look.
Look, before we get out of here, last thing. This game was redemption for me. I remember watching the NFC Championship game. This shit was redemption for me because This was redemption for what happened with that team. The only difference was this wasn't an NFC Championship game. This was just a wild card game. The fact that for years after years, we as fans have to watch the Packers play these other teams in the playoffs and pray that they lose so then we can go and everything. And these Packer fans be like, oh, yeah, we lost, but you treated this like that. So it was your Super Bowl. The fact that we finally are a team that can say, no, we don't need another team to knock these dudes out. We were the dudes to knock you guys out and send you to Cancun. They could lose next week, and I'll still be happy about this season because we beat them. And I'll take it.
It's like going 2-15, and your 2 wins are against Green Bay. I mean, you can take some solace in that, to a certain point.
Yeah.
But beating your biggest rival, the longest standing rival in the NFL to date, you beat them the way you beat them in this game, man, you can't. There is no better joy for a Bears fan.
And we beat them like how the Packers would always usually sometimes beat us. We always have handled these dudes for like almost the entire game. And then lo and behold, like I still remember that 2018 game, week 1, we played the Packers, dominated the entire game. Aaron Rodgers comes back on us after taking whatever, I don't know, whatever he took. He took something.
Yeah.
And he came back in the game and he beat us. Happened every single time we played these dudes. We could find a way to do really well. And then it comes to the last moment. That dude comes in, is just straight Undertaker on us.
Yeah.
And tonight, and honestly, for 3 times, actually, no, all times Caleb's played the Packers, he's put us in a position to win, if not win the game for us.
Yeah. 7, count them, 7 fourth quarter comebacks this season. 2 of them are against Green Bay. That's huge, man. People just don't understand the rivalry between the Bears and the Packers. And right now, I don't think it's been as high as it is now.
Yeah. We'll see if LaFleur stays. It's going to be really high because, he's seething. But I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Anyways, we're going to get out of here. Bears win. Yay. We advance to the divisional round. We'll see who we play next week. Based on who we play, we'll probably come back, maybe do just some enjoyment of this win, and then talk to looking forward. But I'm happy the Bears won, so we'll take it. Then anyways, if you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts. Mongo's got to get out of here so we can get some sleep or do whatever he needs to do on a Sunday.
I got basketball practice today at 2:00.
Get your sleep. All right, guys. Catch you guys later. Till then, guys. Peace.